yeah, but at least it's accumulated, and I think it is a
Yeah.
good idea of an amazing movie. But I think some of the low scores shouldn't actually be that low, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Or I don't mind a low score. I'll watch the movie anyway.
Yeah.
I was saying before that what's it called, mate? I've purposefully been trying to watch movies that I wouldn't usually give a second look to. As in, you
Yeah.
read the description and it just sounds so vague, and I want to move on, but I'm like, let me just watch it and see what happens. And I've been taking a risk quite a lot during lockdown and being stuck at home and everything. And I think more often than not, the movie turned out to be a hidden gem. It turned out to be a hidden gem.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I just if it was something like that, if a lot of people do like it, then it probably is a good film, isn't it?
Yeah. True.
And if the same with the other way, but I don't let the Oscars determine whether I watch a film or not. But
Okay.
but yeah, I guess sometimes it does make you aware of like something you haven't heard of.
It's true. Some of the obscure movies, isn't it?
Like not particularly Oscars, but like independent film awards and stuff like that, where you might not have come across it otherwise.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. I'll take that on. The only other thing that I checked, so this is somewhat in the middle, was the Emmy nominations. So what are Emmys? Are they just for TV? For like TV shows rather than
it's
movies,
TV. Yeah, it is TV, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, I think that's what I've got in my head.
Yeah.
And apparently Emmys, you're meant to self-nominate as well. So for me, it looked like the Oscars weren't necessarily self-nominated, but Emmys were self-nominated, where the studio would submit, oh, here's our show. We think this person should get Best Actor. We think this person should get this. We think this person should get that. And that's kind of how the nomination list is generated for Emmys.
Okay.
So yeah, something that I found interesting though is that loads of people are self-nominating. I think Game of Thrones, loads of them. I'm not too big on Game of Thrones characters. Who's the big woman, mate? Like Anne of Brath.
The blonde one. I don't know their names either, but I know what you're talking about. The big blonde one, isn't it, with short hair? That
Big
one.
blonde one who will slice you up. That one.
Yeah.
She nominated herself for like Best Supporting Actor.
Oh,
Alfie.
you can nominate yourself. That's a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it comes out as well that you nominated yourself.
I don't think it tells everyone that you nominated yourself, but you do get like I saw a screenshot.
You can find out
of confirmation that you are a nominee. I don't think your confirmation goes, you were nominated by yourself. But there's probably a record of it somewhere. Who's the other one? Alfie Allen nominated himself, and then there was someone else. I don't know how many of them were successful. But what I found interesting, I heard this. This is going back a little while. You remember Matthew Perry from Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chandler. Apparently, he had been nominated, and he doesn't know where the nomination came from, for Best Lead Character.
In Friends?
Yeah. Do you reckon he's the lead?
No, they're not the lead. None of them are the lead, but he's definitely... It depends how you see it, but he probably has the most airtime, isn't it?
He has a lot to do. His character contributes a lot. But yeah, you're right. None of them are the lead. And apparently they had some deal where none of them would ever allow themselves to be nominated for Best Lead Character. So they all get nominated for Supporting Character. So he deregistered himself from that initial nomination for lead, Best Lead. And he then re-nominated himself for Best Supporting Actor instead. So yeah, it was just like a little thing of, look, none of us are the lead character. We're all supporting characters, and let's just stick to that. Yeah, I think that was quite noble, mate. A nice little show of integrity.
No, if it was nobody, he'd nominate Ross, innit, or someone else.
But the point is that someone else had nominated him, but he was like, all right,
okay.
I can't be in the category of lead.
No, what happened? Someone else nominated him, and he went, no, I'm not going to do that, but I am the best I am still the best at what I, you
We're all
know.
supporting, but I'm the best of us
We're
supporting.
all the best, but I'm the best.
So,
No, I don't like all that stuff anyway. But anyway, like, mate, you know, the podcast awards, which we narrowly missed out on,
narrow, the
by the
mark
way.
so close. The mark
Yeah,
so close.
I put us in for that. So
Yeah.
so, you know, it was a close. I heard.
I suppose the difference
Couple of votes in it.
that's meant to be like for new and emerging podcasts.
No, mate, we lost that to like a BBC podcast, mate.
I know, but they were still new. Just because they got a massive platform, do you get me? I'm sure they were meant to be new.
Only by like, I think it was 2 votes. I think was the official.
Yeah, I remember it being that close as well.
Yeah. They had to recount it.
Yeah.
So close. Next time.
So, listeners, can you make sure you all vote for us next time? Get
Come
down
on.
to the voting booth.
It takes a lot to get us into the, you know, for me to go to get us into that freaking thing in the first place. Come on.
Exactly. Well, look, I was surprised also. I didn't think that everyone had like an opportunity to put their vote in to begin with, as in to generate the list of nominees in the first place. I thought you were given nominees and then everyone vote on them.
Yeah, I knew that they did that, but I didn't know that's how they did it. And to be honest, now I know that it's a bit like I respect it even less because
for real,
because it's just like you said, the same old like Hollywood guys voting for their mates, isn't it? Like
exactly. Mate, go
on.
I was going to say, I don't mind the system. I think the system's good. It's just that you need a more diverse pool of voters in the first place.
No, but I don't know about the system either. I think you need to just bring more people in it all the time. You know?
Wait, what's it? I'm talking about the voting system. Are you talking about the
people
application system?
No, I guess, just that it's the same people voting every time.
Yeah, fair enough. What do you reckon they should kick the old people out?
Yeah,
I actually think that maybe they should. Yeah,
I think so. I think you should have like 10 years in it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then you've done your time. You've done your time. Well done.
Exactly. Shift
but
on.
We don't make westerns anymore, so sorry. Indians aren't the bad guys anymore. So
exactly.
Sorry about that, mate.
Yeah, 10 years and keep it moving. I think it should be the 10 years and that recency thing. So if you've made a movie recently, like within the last 5 years, you've been credited, you're still active in like the industry, you can be involved. But people who have like aged out of the industry shouldn't necessarily be involved. Mate, let's start a campaign.
Oh, not another campaign, mate. Come on. Yeah. Well, let's win our podcast award for season 3 first, and then we'll be fine. If you've listened for a while, or you know me, you might say that I might bring up racism a bit. I don't know what you think, Zach, but like my wife does, and my friends have.
What have said that you bring it up too much?
I bring it up a bit,
Yeah, well,
I'll bring that shit up again, man.
That's standard,
yeah. And maybe I am a bit slightly obsessed with the topic, but like we've talked before about being in a mixed family and feeling of belonging, haven't we? And treated differently. So I wanted to talk about the recent discussions about race and the aftermath and observations that we've had. Like I've still been going into work and talking to like people about it. I wanted to get your take as well, obviously. All
right.
Yeah, just and then things.
All right, that's good. Well,
go on.
Yeah, I was saying that's good, but I've not been going into work, so I've not really seen any first-hand reactions.
Okay.
But mate, I've been on Twitter, and there's
Yeah.
a couple of people on YouTube that I follow or that I watch regularly that are kind of giving me an inside look as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's swap some stories.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just on that, the social media thing, I'll talk about it at a different date, but I've had to take a
Yeah,
break from that because that was all doing my head
I
in.
know.
And it was all the racist
Yeah,
race stuff that was just really doing my head in.
yeah.
And I was reading too much about from people that I just would never meet and would never want to meet. And
And you're investing a lot of time in what they have
yeah,
to
and
do.
I'm just getting angry. But anyway, I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, I'm getting angry now.
Exactly.
Yeah, so for me, it's been good because like now I can freely talk about racism to people, and
Yeah,
then even though they can't, I could tell they don't want to. They have to sit there and take it now because like that's what people are doing nowadays.
good,
They're like,
good.
oh yeah, oh god, yeah. Like the same people that was like, oh, you would bring up race, you always do bring this up.
Yeah, now they've got to engage with the dialogue.
But now they're like they were posting, and that's another thing. They were posting stuff, that what's that black image that that the image of the black screen, and they were doing all that, and I was just like, oh, you're the
Oh,
same person.
the blackout Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. They were the same people that are going, oh, well, you could bring race into it all the time. So yeah, but oh yeah, I'll tell you about the things that I noticed, like a workplace or on
Yeah,
around and culture and stuff like that.
yeah.
So one of the things that people were doing was listing all the ethnics in their workplace.
Mate.
So they'll be like, and
Carry on. Carry on.
e-
This is starting off on dangerous water already, but carry on.
but even what was it? The briefings. Remember the briefings, the Corona briefings that Boris never turned up to.
Yeah.
There would be. There was one. I forgot which one it was, but he started just naming off all the people like Priti Patel and all
What?
these.
Oh,
Well, yeah, as if like, oh, we got these people.
Sunak.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Jamming.
naming all these people, and I was like, at one point, I forgot who it was, but he was just listing them. I was like, oh, please don't tell me you're not listing all the ethnic people at your workplace. What are you doing? But that's mate. And then sometimes I've seen it a lot in the media. It's like especially places like
Just before you go on, did you say they were doing that at your work as well?
yeah, I'll go
You're
on
coming
to
back.
that. Yeah. But like in places like Fox, I've seen like Fox News that
Yeah.
they'll bring on like black people or Hispanic people with really extreme views that no other black or Hispanic person has, as if to say, see, they think like that as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just really pissed me off. Yeah, and in terms of my workplace, I noticed, right, on WhatsApp, a lot of the icons on my friends' WhatsApps have changed to them with a black colleague.
Person, wow.
Seriously. And I was like, why have you just changed their
Yeah.
picture to them with a black colleague?
Was it with a colleague or just with a friend? Because if it wasn't with a colleague, then certain people would end up in like loads of other people's.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, and that's what I wanted to ask you, mate. If you've ended up in some people's icons.
Jokes, nah, I don't think I have. Oh,
there's this one girl. She's a colleague who, I told her, I was like, "Have you noticed you're in two different people's icon now?" And she's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." But she did say that I am their friend. But yeah, why do that now? That kind of thing.
There's yeah, you're their friends, but you're also really good optics right now.
yeah.
It will look
exactly.
good to have you in this picture with me, so you're up.
Yeah, and also that same person, and this is another thing, another reaction is that people are starting to apologize to black people at their workplace. Have you heard about this?
I've not even experienced this yet. I've been
Yeah.
this time. I hope